Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Casa Podcast. Today, we're super excited to be back. I have some new faces joining the podcast this season, and I have some returning faces. Some OGs are back in the building. I have Ifia, Kwesi Frost, and Kobe in the building. For the people who have been listening to the show, Kobe was on season 1, but now he's back, season 3. Kobe, how are you doing? The rest we can forget them.
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you doing too?
I'm good. I'm good. Welcome back to the show. Hey, Mr.
Thank
Mr.
you,
Mr.
thank
Frost.
you.
What's going
Mr.
on,
Frost.
man?
I'm good,
Good,
brother. How you
good,
doing?
good. I'm good. Good to be back, man.
Man, you're sipping on the tea, Jack. Pass it to me when you're done. Just pass me that tea. Pass it. Okay, thank you. I think I'm. AY, what's up? What's up? What's up?
I'm good. What's up? You guys been a long time.
It's been a minute. It's been only been a week, but Jack, because we've not had Kwesi and Kobe in the building for some time, it feels like it's been ages.
For years.
Yeah. I have a question for Kwesi before we start because he thought he was smart. Remember the time we were asking each other questions? He just didn't come on the show. He thought we were going to leave him. Kwesi,
Yeah.
what is your ultimate, like, what when you look on your resolutions list, what are some of the things you want to achieve this year?
Oh man. I want to be super healthy. And then the ultimate is make more money.
Make more
Because
money.
at the end of the day,
Goals.
grab the bag. Money is like a shield for a lot of BS. You know, you don't really need to be like having like luxury stuff. Just have it, let it sit. It's a shield for a lot of BS. So
Yeah.
I
wanna
couldn't
make more
agree
money.
more. Whenever you said you wanted to be healthy, all I could think about is, oh, he wants to be healthy financially. Apparently, my boy was talking about real health, but hey, the money is important, isn't it?
Yeah. There's two
Definitely.
things.
Mm.
There's two things you need, man. You gotta
Nice.
because if you're sick, you have money. What's the use of the money? You know. Yeah, and then if you're healthy, you don't have money. Okay. What?
There's a very popular can saying that goes like "Sikaye moja," which translates as money is blood, right? If you're
Yep.
broke, you feel like you're anemic.
Yep. They go hand in hand. They're twins. So, uh,
Oh.
You just called Frost the rest. Goodness me. Oh, when I was doing the introduction,
Yeah.
for now he's part of the rest of the gang, but yeah, no, he's the main man. He's the main man. No disrespect
she,
intended.
she.
Kobe, let me come to you. Do you have any
Yeah.
major goals, anything major you're chasing this year?
This year, I think I'm all about being consistent, right?
Mm.
So yeah,
Okay.
consistency. It's what it's gonna like
Hey.
give results, no matter
Okay.
what you do.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's really about me being consistent at what I do
Mm.
and like working out, playing
Coming
the
on the
piano.
show.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Hey, since we're
We're
talking
gonna see.
consistency,
Yeah.
coming on the show as often as you can would be a good way to start.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's nice. That's
So
nice.
yeah, and also this year
Mhm.
I plan to read 6 books.
6.
Yeah,
Okay.
6
That's-
books.
we'll
I'm
check
on to the
in.
first one,
Okay. What are you reading now?
and I'm reading a book titled Free Will, which
Free
is
Will.
Free Will. It's an interesting book which talks more about your environment, right? So whatever you want to achieve, it's really about your environment. So set your environment right, and you can do whatever you want to do. It's actually a good read.
Interesting. I will check in after you're done to see your review on the book, and then maybe I'll give it a shot. But yeah, all the
Yeah,
best with
That's
that.
a good idea, though. That's a good idea. I just got 3 books, so when I'm
Okay.
done with, I just bought 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Which ones did you buy?
What money can buy, outliers, and then skin in the game.
Outliers is a good
Outliers.
one.
You should read. I
Outliers is
love
a
it.
good one.
I love it.
That's like one of those ones.
Yep.
I think you'd enjoy it too. And what money can buy? I have who wrote that? I've never had that. I think
What's the dude's name? I can't
um,
even see that far. I can't.
yeah, but I think it will be again. I'll check in regularly to see. AY is reading text messages only this year, so we'll let her be.
No,
But
I'm trying to read one book each month.
one book a month.
Oh,
That's
that's
nice.
interesting.
That's nice.
Wow.
Yeah, because
That's
I
nice.
think my year is going to be very packed. I think, I don't know, but it looks like it. So I might not be able to just be reading when I want to. But I told you guys I was reading this book, Predictably Irrational.
How's that
that is
coming along?
yeah, it's interesting.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. So hopefully I get to finish it before the end of the month. I have to.
Okay.
Whatever I do, yeah. So
I think Obed is coming in with his I don't know if it's their aspiration, but he is down to read 20 books for sure. Obed, we would be waiting for the feedback. Please let us know. We would probably have to start a Casa podcast reading club. And then we would catch up on what everyone is reading and keep up with your reading list all through the year. I would be interested to get some recommendations. But guys, it's time to introduce today's show. I'm sure the title of the episode would have thrown people off. Twiddle me this. It's just a play on riddle me this, right?
Yep.
This year we're trying to take things a bit lightly. Like we're starting the year very easy. No heavy conversations on the podcast. At least not for now. We will get back into the hard stuff, the cancel culture and all the fun stuff. But today we're just going to talk about some funny, interesting tweets we've been seeing online. As people are reading their books, I know Kwesi is reading, Kobe is trying to keep up in the gym, AY is reading a book, but from time to time we'll go on social media, we'll go on Instagram, we'll go on Twitter, and we'll start reading stuff, and some of those things can crack you up. I have to speak for myself. Some of those things get me on the floor. Like sometimes I'm like, please, someone pick me up. And today we're just going to share some of the ones we've seen that are funny, exciting, interesting, and then I'm going to react to most of the things people are going to share, and I'm going to share a few ones. And unfortunately for me, I might have to show you guys some of the takedowns. I'm not a big fan of internet takedowns, but sometimes you see it coming. It's like people just walk themselves into a takedown. And so we're going to share those with you. So that's going to be our show today. We're going to be reacting to some of the fun stuff we've been seeing on the internet this year. 2023 has started off quite interestingly, right? A lot of people in Ghana went for Afro Nation, Afro what first
Afrochella.
Oh yeah, all the nations
Rip Fest, and everything.
There was one last weekend. What was it?
Dirty Rave.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
last
then the
weekend.
one
That's Mr. Easy.
Black Star
Black-
Line.
Oh, with Chance and Vic Mensa.
Yeah, Vic
and
Mensa,
some of the
yeah.
tweets that are coming from these things and some of the reactions are just killing me. I'm going to start the show off with one tweet that is just in reaction to that. I think it would give you guys an idea of what. Let me put this tweet up. Let me just put this up. So I'm going to try and read through this. You go to Afro Nation and Afrochella, come back to ask me if I get stew. I'm going to skip that word. Like, go and make Ashake give you Eba and a Gucci. People were balling in December, right? Just all over the place partying. And now that the money is run out, you're asking your friends for stew and Gary. No. Go ask the musicians. Go ask Vic Mensa and Cheddar and those people to come and give you some. That really.
No, I
me up.
mean,
I was like,
he should answer. Does he have stew though? Did he answer?
He's
That's
not
what we
ready
want
to
to
listen.
stew.
You were
Nobody
going
asked
for
you not
Afro
to-
Nation and all that.
No one asked him not to enjoy in Christmas. He decided not to go out, and we that wanted to chill, we went to chill. What's the problem?
Good.
Yeah,
So
and
now,
if you have rice, find your own stew.
guys, what have you guys been seeing? Share some of the ones you've been reading with me. And before I come in,
since we're talking about food, or you go on. Let me.
no, I was going to ask the people watching live, right? Listen, if you're watching the show and you've seen something funny, please put that in the comment section. We're going to go through the comments because I know Michael is not reading exciting tweets. Michael is tweeting out those things. Michael is the one going out and really giving people some slack. I know Rashid and everyone in the comment section, guys. If you've seen something exciting, something funny, please share it with us. That's all we're doing. We're just sharing the funny things we've come across this year on the internet. The internet stays winning. Twitter stays winning. And so we're going to Twitter ourselves a lot of these things. Kwesi Frost, you said you had something for us.
Oh, since we're in food, this one I saw, it says from a lady that says I truly genuinely do not find pot bellies attractive. And I thought it was I'm like,
Wait.
that was so uncalled for. Like
But she had to.
Like,
She had to
out
make
of
it.
no, if you
Reference
stop.
would be-
This is out of nowhere. Where
And then
see
they don't find it attractive. You guys should do that.
right? And then they say, "Oh, Ghanaian men needs to do better." They respond to that from another lady, and I'm like, you just grab your phone, right? And you wanted to
Unprovoked.
attack people.
Unprovoked. And
You
just
wanna
went
attack
out there.
Ghanaian men.
You just
Yeah.
putting it out there. She just
But Pot
You
Belly
know?
is winning though. Pot Belly is winning in Ghana
Where?
because all the
Where?
rich guys. Are you serious? What was the last time you went to Ghana? If yeah, you see, there you go. You don't know.
And,
Right?
and it's you I think you're calling it the wrong thing. It's no longer pot belly. It's the
What is it?
prosperity curve. The prosperity curve. The curvier, the more prosperous. At least that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. But yeah,
they're still winning.
Yep.
You're nuts. You
Kobe, do you have one
Yeah.
for us? What have
Yeah,
you seen?
since you are still on the food issue, like, so I saw this tweet
Uh-huh.
and it was like, "Mami, me thought you love 6 cities." Like, yeah, me thought you love 6 cities. Hey, mommy, no, me, I think I'll bet you,
No, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
translate all this.
that.
No, I'm gonna have to translate all
Oh
this.
my
No,
god.
So basically, this guy goes to buy food. Kobe, you have to translate it for
So this guy goes to buy food, right?
Mhm.
And jollof rice. So he was like, "Woman, I want to buy jollof. 6 cities."
Mhm.
So the woman started dishing the food out, and she was done. And the guy was like, "Woman, if I were to be your husband, would you do this to me?"
No, you get it.
That was funny. That was
You,
funny.
They probably
Like,
gave him some
honestly,
Twiddle.
if I was your husband, were you going to give me this much food for 6 CDs? That was a funny one. Like, but to be honest, some of these food vendors can be very vicious. Like,
It's serious.
sometimes, come on. Like, I went to Ghana and you'd go and buy food, and back when you'd go and you spend like 5 CDs and you'd have a whole meal. I
Yeah.
went and kids in the morning before they go to school are spending like 38, 40 CDs before they can get. I'm like, what is going
Oh.
on? Like, things are so
Yeah.
expensive. Like, you go and you tell someone, "Oh, I'm buying 10 CDs kinky," and they bring that thing. I'm like, wait.
You know the funny
You
thing
guys
is,
are going to the wrong places. You guys are going to the wrong places.
and the funny thing is, interestingly, right now, even the spoon and the tissue, like, you have to buy it.
Oh
So
yeah.
when you be like, "Oh, I want a spoon or a tissue," like, "Oh, and also a 1 CD." Like, what?
Wait, no one does.
Oh
that.
yeah, I think you buy
AY.
extra. Yeah. It
AY.
happened to me
You
at a
and-
garbage spot.
It's serious.
No, but
Yeah.
this thing started off weird. At least for those of you who buy gobe, right? It got to a point where you're like, "I'm buying Gary and beans," right? And they'll give you the Gary and beans and no oil. And like, "I want oil, like how much?" Like, no, it's supposed to be with the thing, right? It's
Oh,
supposed to
really?
be with the. They
I
want to
didn't know
sell
that.
they want to sell the palm
I
oil.
didn't know
to you.
that.
Oh no,
So I didn't know
What?
that.
What is happening?
no.
Gary and beans comes with a palm oil. Like, it's part of it. You don't ask me how much oil I'm buying. But yeah, people can be vicious when it comes to selling the food. AY, you have to give us something. What do you have for us?
So there was this tweet. You know how on Twitter everyone talks about if you're going through a sick therapy and all that. So this lady apparently has started therapy session, and no, she was like, it's been exactly 1 year since I had a preliminary call with a therapist, and in the process of stating my problem, I started crying. Next thing I heard was I charged 500K for 3 sections. Water dry combats my eye that moment. You guys the moment they stated how much you pay after 3 sessions, it was 500K. I think it's in naira or something. She was like, it was that moment she realized she didn't even need a therapy. Like she just dried her tears and went back to being normal. She's not about to pay like
I know we're not supposed to be laughing about this, but there's something funny about it. How did you not know how much you were going to pay and went into the session? I think it's one of the first things you should find out how much a session will cost. And so she started outlining a problem. And I think the therapist was also trying to save time here. Like, if you're going to spend time crying, like, let's get
might as well milk it.
you
Make some money.
500K for 3 sections. And that was the moment she realized she didn't need a therapist.
No.
Like, okay, we are done here.
With therapy, I think my next tweet or my next thing is the person involved is going to need some. But it's one of those things where I feel like people go online and are vicious for no reason. There's no reason to be vicious, but then they can be the vitriol can be so bad, and sometimes they get what's coming to them. This person, I'm not big on internet takedowns, but I think this person deserved what she got. Let me just show you guys. So a young woman just posts a picture unprovoked. This is just what she said. Then this young woman comes and reacts to it. It's like, she's not even beautiful. I'm like, was that necessary? So someone goes and pulls up her profile and shows her face.
Oh my!
And then
goodness.
she comes and she reacts. I don't have makeup on my face. Like, yeah, you know, like I went to insult someone and someone pulled up my face and your reaction is, I don't have makeup on my face. Well, you shouldn't go about insulting people. It's this one for me. Bold of you to assume that makeup can save you.
Oh boy!
No, I gotta add to
That is mean.
I'm like, she might need a therapist. Like, please, someone find this girl a therapist because these people are being mean.
I have to counter this, man. Since we're in the beauty, whatever.
Please,
I saw
don't get
this.
us in trouble.
No. I saw this tweet that says, "Stop editing y'all pics. If you go missing, what if you go missing? How can you expect us to find you if you look like Beyonce on Facebook and Chief Keef in person?"
Oh, no. Oh my god. But it's not a point though. It's not a point. I think for a long time, a lot of people have been, you know, the whole catfishing thing. But there's also been some pent up anger on these dating websites when you see these people, they post all these pictures and they're looking so good, and you meet them in person or you ask them on a date and they show up and it's like, there's this Boondocks episode where the girl was like asking grandpa that, why don't I look like my picture? He's like, you've never looked like this in your life. It's not like this is an old picture or something. Like, you've never been this person in your life. That's like grandpa got stuck with like one of those things. But people that did these pictures way too much. Like, they look nothing like, and I blame Snapchat. That filter with those three hats, the red, green, and blue, that thing came straight from the pits of hell. That filter came straight from it makes everything look amazing. Like, I put that filter on and I'm like, that's not me. That's not me in this one. Anyway, do you have one for us?
I have this from one of my favorite tweets. Oh, well, someone that tweets. He's like, a man tells a rabbi, I have a strong desire to live forever. What can I do? And then he replies, get married. And the man asks, would I live forever? He said, no, the desire will vanish, will disappear. The desire will disappear. Like, yo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, your life, you're not gonna live forever, but that desire is gonna go away. But it's true. I can't say the rabbi is wrong. I mean, there's some truth to it. The desire will go away real quick.
Okay, so since in the marriage mood.
Eh.
Let's look at it. So this one was like the only reason I told my mother I actually once married an arranged marriage is because our priorities are different.
Hmm.
She will go and look for a God-fearing woman, while I'm looking for a woman that fears God. A woman that God fears.
Oh my god.
For the streets.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it is coded, and the streets would understand that, and I think a lot of
Yeah.
people. But
Yeah.
now I'm going to go around the room. Now this made me. I have a question for you guys. So in the room right now, if you look at yourself, if you look at your life, are you a
Mhm.
God-fearing person, or you're one person God fears? Why? Where are you? Are you a
Don't
God-fearing person, or
argue
you are
because
someone God fears?
you know my answer. You know.
God fears you.
What do you mean God fears me? I'm God's
You
spirit
said I
child.
know, and I'm telling you what.
I'm God's spirit child, please. I'm
Okay,
God's
oh,
spirit
Kobe,
child.
Kobe, where do you place yourself?
You know, you should
Yeah,
know.
God fears you.
Yeah,
God fears
of
you.
course.
That's Mr. Frost. Mr. Frost.
Oh, I'm a man of God, so
So God fears you.
no, the
You know,
other way.
it's the people who claim things like this that God fears. It's like some of you can lie so bad, God will be like, I don't even know you. Hey, you
You'd be like,
lie.
no. I'd be like, why am I in this?
I know. Like some people will bring God into a situation, and God is like, how? How did I?
Excuse
How
me?
did I? You know,
Excuse me?
for a long time. It still even happens in courts in Ghana, right? Where people plead, it was the devil that led me to do this.
Yeah,
That's
it
their
was the
plea in
devil.
court. And I'm sure sometimes the devil is like, guys, come on. I told you to not do it. I told you to not do it. Like sometimes they get the devil in very bad spots. Like, but it's not a plea. You can't go to court and say, hey, the devil made me do it. Like at this point, the devil has asked me to come and tell you guys, leave him out of this. And God too. God is saying, please, he fears all of you. Just leave him out of this. But it can be very interesting. If even I am moving away from the six-pack model, why? The prosperity curve is necessary.
Oh,
If doesn't
please.
know, but yeah, the prosperity curve.
Rashid, you can do better.
Yeah.
Please
If yeah,
don't do this.
they get
Don't,
your
don't
bills
follow
paid.
these men, please.
The prosperity curve is the way. But guys, you guys did a lot of play on this marriage thing. Now I'm going to have to go there. This one killed me. I think sometimes people just want to start this gender war, even when there's no war to be started. This girl goes like, so painful. After 15 years of marriage, man finds out his mother-in-law is the mother of his wife.
Yo, I want to
Women.
know what he thought initially. That is what
You
I
know,
want to
interestingly,
know.
the first
What did he think it was? What
I
did he
have
think it
no
was?
idea. I have no idea where we thought mother-in-law was going, but people can be so deceptive that they tell you that their mother is your mother-in-law.
People,
I
let's
just
be
don't know.
serious here right
I
now.
just don't know.
the first day I read this tweet, I read it like 3 times. Like, what is he trying to say? Like, I don't get it. You don't get it? Forget
Yeah,
it.
you don't get it. Forget about it.
He's
Forget
trying to
about it.
say, you know how they say, the Nigerians who say, women are wicked or
Yeah.
Yeah.
wicked or that's what I think that's what he's trying to say.
Man, this is funny. I found
Okay.
this one too on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It goes like, nobody is supportive than a trotro mate trying to get you to cross the road to board his trotro.
True. That is so
They'll
true.
they'll go having
all
an
out
egg
to
to
stop the car to
yeah,
get
yeah.
that's true.
They would
Very supportive.
literally put their lives on the line to help you cross the road.
Yeah, they care about you, man.
They care about you. They don't. I saw one today that was cracking me up. I'm gonna go find it. Kwesi, you have to give us one while I go and find this.
let me stir things up. They say so the original tweet is, what is a Caucasian way to say you got me effed up? And the response was, newsflash, buddy.
What?
Oh wait, Wait. I don't get this, you guys.
You know how black people get mad and they'll say, "Oh, nah, you got me effed up," right?
Oh,
But Caucasians are supposed to be more polite than even when they're angry. So it's like newsflash. I don't know. I guess if you work in a corporate environment, it makes more sense and funny because that is how when they get mad, they're like, "Well, newsflash, buddy, this is not how it works."
Newsflash: that whatever follows that is not good for you.
Yeah,
It's not good for your health.
usually whatever follows newsflash, buddy, that means okay. It's like when cops pull you over and you argue with them. They're, well, newsflash, buddy. But then, if your cop was black, you probably say, "Dude, you got me effed up." So,
I have a
insane.
question for you guys. Since you guys are claiming to be God-fearing people and not people God fears,
I didn't claim that.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Though. Is it right for a Christian to marry someone from Kaswa?
yo.
I never understand that.
Yo,
The disrespect.
this is not fair.
The
So
disrespect for
when I went to
Kaswa.
Ghana, I heard that Kaswa should have a wall built around it, and the people in Kaswa need a visa to come to Accra. I don't know. But
What's
this is a question though. Is it right?
Kojo, what is it? Why do Ghanaians disrespect people that live in Kaswa so much?
Kaswa is
I
far.
don't know.
Like they're the poster child for every
Kaswa
joke.
is not in Accra. They are forcing
I
Kaswa to
have
be in
no
Accra,
idea.
to be part of Accra.
Yeah, but Kaswa is not part of Accra.
No, they say it's part of Accra now.
No, it's part of the central region. Well, it
No,
used
they
to
said
be.
it's part of Accra.
From what I,
Kaswa is part
it's
of
like a border town, where
Yes.
they're stuck in the middle. They don't know whether they're in the left, in
It's
the right,
actually
and whatever.
a town in central region in
Yeah.
back then,
That's
but
that's
now
what I heard. Yeah,
it's developed. So
because it's close to Accra. So
yeah.
So you guys are forcing Kaswa to be in Accra. No.
yeah, but it's like they get disrespected so much, man. They're the poster child for every joke, every meme. Like somebody,
'cause,
you could post something ridiculous, and then somebody will come in and comment, "Is this Kaswa?" Like this got to be Kaswa. This gotta
Someone
be-
was like,
remember there was
if
Mhm.
uh-huh.
Yeah, there was
Go
this
ahead.
time. So I when I was in Ghana, I used to do this over thing, right? So there was this Sunday after, like, I got this right. So one thing about boats is you don't see the destination of like where the rider is going. So I drive over to the pickup point, and this guy is like, so once he got into the car, we started talking. Then I realized I was going to class. I was like, what? I have a meeting in 30 minutes. Please, I can't go to class.
Yo, you are
was
those
just going,
Uber drivers. Some
Kaswa?
fun.
But-
No, I'm not going to
Kaswa's-
Kaswa.
And Kaswa is supposed to be close to like McCarthy Hills.
Yeah.
No,
And
it's
mostly
far from
the
McCarthy.
traffic.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
the traffic is
Way far.
very terrible there. Like it's really bad. The traffic is really bad. So you don't want to go there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a place along that stretch called Tetebu or something. It's along the stretch of Casa.
There's
right?
Wager. There's Wager.
No, before Wager, there's Tetebu. There's this name. Do you know how they call the place now? Southwest Makati Hill. Someone was like, "Oh, I live at Southwest Makati." Someone was, "What
Oh
is
yeah, they're
Southwest
renaming. They're doing a lot of renaming in Ghana.
Tetebu. I'm like, you guys, let's be serious.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of renaming.
I mean, if you lived in a place like that, you'd obviously try to rename it. Tetebu and Southwest McCarthy Hill. I mean, I would. But talking about this, I was looking for this tweet I saw earlier. It made me laugh, but I can't find it. But basically, this guy says he got into a trotro. And for those of you who don't know trotro, it's just a commercial
A bus.
vehicle. It's like a 16-seater commercial vehicle in Ghana. So this guy gets there and he sits in the trotro and he puts on his seatbelt. Everybody around him starts like, what's going on? So the driver asked him, boss, why are you putting on the seatbelt? Did you receive any prophecy?
Everyone is gonna die.
If you know
Oh
something is
man.
about to go down, let us know.
I saw that.
People
Uncle,
have
Yeah.
a terrible
Funny.
habit of not putting on their seatbelts. So this
And
guy
did
puts
you-
on the seatbelts and they're like, "Hey, bugger, hold up. Do you know something we don't know?" Oh my
my
gosh.
God. Do you remember that thing? I think it was something similar to that, right? So the guy was going from Accra to Kumasi, sat in the bus and then put on the seatbelt. So that in those commercial buses, like you guys would sit in pairs. So there was a woman sitting right next to him and he was like, looked at him with this, why are you putting on the seatbelt look? And the guy didn't talk. So they got to Kumasi, got down the bus, and the woman they all got, and the woman was like, so we need a wound. And she was like,
Yeah, I have to translate this. I have to translate
It's like
this.
whatever you expected happened.
Did not happen. If you expecting, so basically they get into the bus and the guy puts on his seatbelt, and when they get to the destination, the woman looks at him and is like, "See, whatever you expecting did not happen. Oh, shame on you."
like, shame on you. No, like the moment the guy put on a seatbelt, the woman looked at him like, what do you mean? Like, why are you putting a seatbelt? But she didn't say anything. She didn't utter a word. So when they got to the destination, it was like, shame on you. Whatever you were expecting didn't happen. It was like, that's supposed to be something everyone would do.
Yeah.
Like, just put on a seatbelt and let's
Yeah,
go.
and you see that thing that people kind of have that impression that you're trying to tell us you know more than us. Like,
Yeah, that's
like,
what it looks like.
yeah.
All right, guys, this one is a string of tweets, right? And I think it's probably one of those things where they ask you to react. So me as a lawyer, my lord, I beg, shut up. You were not there. I don't know how the judge is going to respond to this. My lord, shut up. You were not there. And then it gets worse. The truth is, it gets worse. Next person goes like, my lord, no, they shout me, I beg. Person I can't defend. No be me be criminal. So basically, he's telling
Don't
the judge
shout at
not to
me.
shout at him because he's only here to defend someone. He's not a criminal in this.
Oh.
And then this one says, my lord, don't shout at me. The person I am defending stole the money. I am not the thief.
Wait, what? You snitch. As the lawyer.
As the judge is my wife. Objection, my love. Permission to come to the bench and show a oh, come on. I'm going to let you guys read this. And for those of you listening, I am not going to be able to repeat this. But basically, the judge is the wife of the lawyer, and this person found a way to make this creepy. but yeah, sometimes these threads come along. There was one this week that I found exciting. They said, without saying your age, say something that the young people would understand.
Oh.
And everything I tweeted, AY did not understand. I don't know if Kobe would get this.
I
but,
got one. Could I got one correct?
okay,
me
Kobe,
check.
let me see if you can translate this to the youngins, right?
Okay.
The song is over. Where's my pencil?
Wait, what?
The song is
Huh?
over. Where's my pencil?
You see, I'm not the only person that didn't get this. No one is gonna get this.
Wait.
No
Because
one.
Kobe's a
Song is
kid.
over?
Kobe's young.
Kwesi won't get it.
If you don't know the connection between a cassette and a pencil,
Oh, where you winding? You winding?
you've been listening to the song and the song is over and you're looking for your pencil and people are like, are you going to write a new one? No, watch this.
But usually you can hear rewind.
Oh, look at you, Rich
They
boy.
didn't
You had
have that.
rewind
They didn't-
on your thing. We didn't have rewind. We had
No,
play and
usually-
stop.
No, oh wait, I thought all of them had the rewind thing where
No.
it makes a noise, like it goes back and then oh.
No. So the rewind thing. So when you had a Walkman at the time, we called them Walkman. I don't know.
Yeah, you walk around with it, dude.
But but it's not for.
the Sony,
Oh,
the
no,
Sony
oh.
Walkman,
Oh
right?
my God! You bought Sony. We bought a Sony. It's very. Rich people Walkman was different from the ones we had in the street. Our own
wait.
had the play and the stop. That's all you had. No reverse, no skip, nothing.
Ain't no way,
And
way.
so whenever the song is done, you take out your cassette, put in your pen or your pencil, and then you rewind. And so back in the day, you'd have something like Westlife, right? You'd have a Westlife cassette.
Mm-hmm.
You put it in, you play the track, and then your favorite song goes, and then you have to take it out. And you would mark it so well. You know exactly how far to rewind. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you get to 14. Okay, that's it. That's the track. And then it starts just there. 14. if you go more than no, you youngins won't understand. You youngins won't understand.
my
Man,
God.
that's some memory exercise though.
Dude. And back when CD players came, the rich people like we see them would be able to get their CD players, and that one you could skip easily, right? It was easy, but for people like
you still had to do this.
Yep,
Yeah.
you do that. But doing that would also scratch it. So over time, you hear that your song would start going ski, ski, ski,
yeah. There is. Oh man.
Oh my God.
And sometimes too, I heard you need to put it in the freezer, like when you have so much scratches on
I never heard that.
We never had that one.
You need to sit in the freezer for some time, then put it in. It will be smooth, man.
We do not know that trick. But yeah,
I knew the hot trick.
oh yeah. AY doesn't know anything about that. You don't know these streets.
Oh man, I'm too old, man.
Oh my God.
Do it again. Let me see.
You
do
go on
ha,
the
ha.
CD.
What's the ha going to do?
Like the steam, inside your mouth is hot,
yeah.
right?
You do haha on your glasses.
Yeah, like the way you do how on your glass.
Oh, AY.
Wait, you don't do that on your glass?
I don't wear glasses.
Oh,
These
okay,
youngins don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
These youngins don't know.
Okay,
But yeah,
yeah,
that
makes
used to
sense,
be us
yeah.
in the streets. And once
So-
your
Yeah.
disc man falls, that's it. It's done. It's not gonna work like it used to. And so
Man.
you held that thing like your life depended on it. But yeah, cassette players.
Mhm. So I saw this tweet, right? You know this thing when you are living with your parents and you don't want them to know that you bought something super expensive, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this tweet was like, my mom told me I smell so good and asked what perfume it was. I told her it was Burberry, right?
Mhm.
And she was like, how much is it? I said 5K. I guess it's from Nigeria. And she gave me 5K to buy one for her. Actually, the price was 17K. I'm fucked up.
That backfired real quick. It's true.
Man.
I don't know
That
if you
is
guys
so
did it, but it's so,
relatable.
yeah,
Oh my
it's so
God.
true.
Yeah, you just
Because
don't
you
want
can
to
buy
tell them the
something
price.
and your mom would ask, how much is it? And if you told her it's $50, she's gonna, you're wasting money. What was it? You're like, oh, it's just $2. She's like, hey, here you go. Here's 4. Buy 2.
Oh my God.
That's where you go. Here's $4. Buy 2. One for me, one for your dad. Mom,
Yeah.
I'm there. That's $100 right there. But yeah, it can get you in trouble. Let me go through some of these comments. Maxwell is here. And Kobe, this is yours. Kwabnapoku. He said, "Oh, you're looking good." Michael. Anyways, my mag no come. What? When you're wild, CEO executives. Yes, your merch is on the way. Kwesi Frost has to handle Kwame's merch. Hey, Kwesi, sometimes you actually have your favorite song in the middle of the tape. That's so true. So you memorize how many 12s you need to get exactly. Yeah, you have to memorize. You have to
That's
know.
crazy.
Like,
So
you-
wait, how do you see it moving? Like,
You
I don't
won't see
even
it moving,
understand.
right? So whenever the song is about to play, you stop, take out the cassette, and see exactly how much tape is on the left and on the right. Then you play your track, then you see exactly how much tape is on the other side. So, for
how
example,
do you measure? Like, how do you, or you count?
you don't measure, you do it over a period of time and you get to know. So, like if I had my coast to coast one, right, and I say I don't remember the songs, but let's just say Uptown Girl is my favorite song and it's in the middle of the track. I know that from the start it's like 30 swells to Uptown Girl, and from when the tape ends it's like 15 the other way. So you just memorize where every track is. Like you're so good at knowing where on the tape your song is. Again, the youngins won't understand, but yep.
That is too much mental gymnastics. I can't do that.
That
I
used to
can't
be
do
our
that.
world. That used to be our world. I mean, you haven't even
It's
transferred
exercise.
files. You haven't transferred files with an infrared port before, so you don't know this life. But I remember when we were in high school, and this when camera phones came out. I know Motorola V6, V5, and someone would take a picture of you, and the picture's like like 50 kilobytes. And they would have to transfer it to you. Like, wait, let me delete some ringtones, some polyphonic ringtones. You delete all the
Make
videos
space.
and everything to make space for your 50 kilobyte picture.
Mhm.
And then there would be like 10 on your infrared. So we turn the infrareds on and we put the phones together
Together.
so that the ports are touching. And then you start the transfer. And just when it's about to be done, some idiot will hit the trunk, and then there's ports will just slide off each other, and that's it. 90% complete, you have to restart. And so sending 50 kilobytes files would take like 30 minutes before Bluetooth came. And when Bluetooth came, everybody with a Bluetooth up there, and then MP3s.
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean, I was there when the Bluetooth came, so that one I can say something.
Oh.
She
We
said, I was
had-
there when the
I mean,
Bluetooth
I
came.
think if I read,
Youngins.
I was there, but
You
I
were
wasn't
too
using
young.
it.
You were like 2 years old. You probably.
What do you
didn't
mean?
know
I was 2
anything.
years,
It's like 2004, 2000. No, you were like.
and I was 2. Can you imagine?
You're like.
I was
3
way
at
older
best.
than 2.
Oh my god. Okay, oh, you're old. We hear you. Yeah, you wrap it up in a black bag and keep it in the
Oh,
fridge.
the CD. The
Apparently, the
CD
CD thing is a
Yeah.
thing. I didn't know.
is the
you
thing.
know
I didn't know. I
we
didn't
put
know
CDs in
that.
the fridge. Okay,
Mhm.
I learn something new every day. You put CDs in the. Nope. If you're too young. Yeah, that's true. If is too young, Kwesi didn't catch the joke. Oh, no, you can't do that to Kwesi. Come on.
Hey,
like-
what joke, man?
But you can tell her the thing is finished. Oh, that's true. Okay. So whenever your mom
Yeah.
gives you money to go buy her some of the expensive stuff you lied about, you just tell her, Mom, like, listen, they ran out. That's a good way. I went to Kasua and I didn't get Uber or Bolt. But Mr.
So did he
Sule,
walk?
How are you going to Kasua to look for Uber? No.
No,
When
you're
you're
not
in
gonna
Kasua,
get.
you have to look for an airline ticket. Like, at that point, you At that
And a
point,
valid
you're
visa.
A valid visa. Yeah, you should get a
Yeah,
visa before you
yeah.
come back to Accra. If this is why you and your friends need to respect the 30 plus men. Yes, it's true. We've suffered. If you know what we went through to be able to get, and you know, let me share this with you guys. Do you know why people would listen to music in the first place when we're in high school? So they'll get the lyrics to write letters to their girlfriends and their crushes in other schools. And so people will be listening to Westlife and just
Poetic justice.
listening to the thing, and then you'd have those letters where it starts with the beautiful sunlight of this bright autumn day. Dude, you're in Ghana. What's autumn? Has released the springs of joy and ecstasy in my. What do you know about spring? Like, young boy, you're 12. As I write you this immaculately conceived, etiquettely eloquent letter, I'm like,
Oh my god.
those things are not supposed to be even in the same line.
So how did you guys used to send letters across back in the days? I mean, if you guys were
Yeah,
doing
back in the day,
very good-
the whole world mailed letters. What are you talking about?
Do you know email?
No,
AY, do you know
we
email?
still, what's
know
email? We
email?
still mail letters when I was
Yeah.
when I was
AY,
in
do you
high
know
school.
email?
What's email?
Exactly. That's the point. Back in the day, when
No,
you
wait,
go
wait,
and buy
wait, wait.
Western
Who knows
Union had
email?
these
Wait,
blue.
who knows email?
Kobe, you're all kids. You all young.
Wait,
kids.
wait. ML is the planes transport mills, right?
I'm the only one
So
that doesn't
back
get
in the
this.
day, right? If you wanted to write a letter internationally, the stamp was very expensive, right? So Western Union and all these people had these. It's basically a sheet of paper that you can fold into like a mail. And those ones were slightly more expensive, but you could send them anywhere and was cheaper than writing your letter and putting it in an envelope and going to get. And so when you wanted to write letters to your pen pals, that used to be a thing. People go online and look for people's address and get pen pals, right? Like before Facebook was a thing. So you'd go and you'd write
I
your
mean,
letter on
yeah,
this envelope. And
let
people would
us-
write cursive when they're writing. So you'd write your letter, you go and find your friend with a nice handwriting, and then you're writing to say Cantona. So you'd write a fan mail to Cantona, right? And then the person would use cursive. Can you please give me a shirt and a ball? I really like you at Manchester United. And then they would write this letter. You'd roll it up. Yes, Suleiman has also Joyce Mayer and all these people, like you'd write for books, so you get one book, say a Joyce Mayer book, and you look at the address, then you write to her. I've been reading all your books. Can you please send me more books? I'm a poor kid. What?
That is a scam.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is
Oh,
equivalent
that
to
used to be
scamming.
the thing. You came and you just no emails. Oh, we used to write letters.
I did.
yeah.
I know about letters back in high school. You know, high school, you're not allowed to use a phone. Well, when you get to your final year, you're allowed to. But you're not allowed to use a phone, and so you have to write letters.
Talk about letters. Let me slide one in here. It says today marks 5 years since my uncle took my CV, like a resume, to see what he can do. You know how all those
See what he can
African,
do.
yeah, all the African uncles that have no connect, but they do run in their mouth.
Dude, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
even just
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah,
It's
I'm
not
gonna
just
see what I
African
can
uncles.
do.
Even here, people are like, send me your CV. I'll see what I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do.
yeah. It's been
And
5
it's been 5 years. They're still looking to see what they can do. I mean, they be capping. They be capping. They're like, you
Bro,
just send me your CV.
you
I'll
have
see
no
what you can
connections. Why are you running your mouth?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do, people. And this year, I think this year it should be one of the goals, right? If you're fond of I'll see what I can do, please stop. If you haven't seen it, don't look again. It's okay, stop. Boss, can you do this for me? Yeah, I'll see what I can do. That's it. 5 years later, they're still seeing what they can do.
No. One of my favorite things to say to people this year is show me the money and skip the advice.
That's true. That's good.
You've been talking my whole life. It's enough. Show us the money. That's what I think the youth should say to the boomers. Show us the money and skip the advice. You've been advising us our whole life.
I think a couple of days ago, this wasn't a tweet Rashid put out, but we were having a conversation about this guy who said Ghanaian, the youngins in Ghana are sleeping a lot.
They sleep too much.
Yeah.
And I could see
Delusional.
where Rashid's anger was coming from. And I think that's the answer we need to give some of these people. Like a lot of them have so much advice. Oh, you know, this and this and this is like enough of this capping. Like all of you were top students in your class. Show us the money. Where's the money?
Yeah,
if you don't have the money, don't come and advise people now. The advice is too much. These motivational speakers are too much. Like show us the money, man.
It's saturated now.
We're tired. It's
but do you guys remember anything like Tinga Tinga?
What the hell is Tinga Tinga?
No, now you have to tell us more.
It was a show you guys can relate to. I mean, you guys were mentioning things I couldn't relate to. I was just trying to see if you guys knew anything called Tinga Tinga. It was a show. It was mostly on Sunday mornings. It's like it was on TV. I forgot, is it Viasat One or something like that?
About what?
You guys don't know about it. It was a TV show.
On GTV?
No, the channel was Viasat One. That was the name of the channel. I mean,
what was the show about though?
Just tell stories, listen to stories.
And it's called Tinga.
But at that
Tinga
time,
Tinga,
we're old enough to be standing in street corners.
No. You're old enough to go get a bag. You don't want to watch TV.
Exactly.
You just want to go get money.
You don't want to watch TV. But there's this funny. Okay, if Yaya Boy looks traumatized by the infrared description, now she says, "Well, I was there when Bluetooth came, Madam. You cannot put that on your CV. That's true. You gotta relax for the oldies. You did Kaswa, you are searching for Uber. It's true. How can you go there and look for an Uber? Must go and sleep." Personal brother, she said, talking about books, my goal is to read one book this year. Yes, one this year. Baby steps. I agree. Priscilla, don't come and kill yourself. We can't come and kill us.
No way. One book
like,
this year. She just
Maybe,
played.
maybe she got something more important to do. She's getting the bag. If you're rich,
That's
you don't
true.
need to. You're
Yep.
busy getting money. You don't have time to read the book because
She
people will
said,
write books about you.
Mhm.
Rashid is just
That's a
younger than
good
I
one.
was. I was
and she
like,
said, my love has suffered though. I remember there was a period when you'd request a song. Oh, that's true. So that during entertainment, the DJ will mention her name and play. That's so true. So when we're in high school,
Mhm.
these people came up with a way to get our money. Basically, they'll come and sell these coupons to us in high school because we were in boys' schools, right? You buy the coupon, you'd write your name and your crush's name in a girl's school, the song you want her to listen to,
oh my
and then
goodness.
they would take your money, take these coupons to the schools, and so during entertainment, the DJ would call out her name. Efia Yeboah. This is from Quincy Frost, and he's requesting the song "My Love" by Westlife. And then all the girls were like, "Oh my god!" And then you have some of these
And you
girls.
paid for this.
You'd have some of these girls get like 30 people requesting songs for
Oh
them.
wow!
Or even
Yeah.
one guy requesting like for this girl. And so if you have a
for the
crush in the
street.
school and they go for entertainment and they hear this one girl's name being mentioned all the time, on Monday you send a letter, you're not getting a reply. Where was the coupon on Saturday?
Oh.
And so boys will save up their lunch money to buy coupons to go and send these things. Oh my
Wait, and you
Boys,
paid for
boys
the
are
coupon?
brave.
you did.
Boys are
You
brave.
did. How else would they make money off high school kids?
Jesus Christ.
Boys
Mr.
are brave.
Mr. Sule is saying Nintendo. I have a question. Boys are bread leads me to a question. AY, be ready. Nintendo Inc. Yeah, there were the common ones among the boys. Yes, exactly. People were like, writing to get books and games and all that. Sadly, I didn't tweet it. No one works harder than Kaya Yonat. Yet they have no money. That's true. That's true. If I remember the Tinga Tales. Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
great.
at one. Teaching lessons to kids. Okay, well, Rashid, it was for kids. That's why we're too old. We're too old. We're too old
He
for
was
that.
your nephew. Are you serious? I don't mind him.
I remember Tinga Tinga. A lot of people remember now. The
Finally.
youngins.
Finally.
The youngins. Only one girl can get 20 requests, and some of the girls would be like Nation and Nation. That's true. And then I remember in high school when the letters would come from the other schools. And then you go to
Yeah.
dining, like you go to the dining hall,
Mhm.
and then they'll start
Yes.
mentioning the names.
Yes.
And then they'll be
Yeah.
like, Kwabnapo Kwajimai. Then he'll come.
Mhm.
Kwabnapo Kwajimai. Kwabnapo Kwajimai. It gets to a point,
Hey.
he just
Yeah,
stands
like,
there.
Powerful.
He just stands there. He's just taking the letters. He's just taking the letters. The only time I had like a parade of those was just before Wasi, where the cards were coming and the success cards were coming in. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was my
From
peak
where?
season.
Wait, success
So
card from
when
where?
back in the day when you were going to write your journal, like your final exam, right? People, your loved ones will send you these
Family, if you're
success cards,
like,
right?
you know,
Family, your
friends.
friends. Oh, I got one that had I'm not going to. That's too much. But I had like from very high places. So I enjoyed my success season. I got like 20 success cards, like wishing you the
Wow.
best in your exam.
I
If
can't
I had
relate.
failed, people would have been mad. But yeah, that day in the dining hall, I was the G. But yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes you can get a lot of letters and yep.
Since you didn't fail, you can relate to this tweet. It says when you finish your exam and your friends are arguing whether the answer is 75 or 80, but you got -4.
You're not in the range.
Yeah, that
You are
that
not
feeling
Right.
is really
of the
bad.
conversation.
No.
Like at this point, just take your backpack and go home.
No, but you see, if your friends are getting 74 and 85 and you're getting -5, I mean, it's traumatizing, but it's not as traumatizing as you walk out and they're like, oh, the answer was 2x plus y.
Yeah,
And
like,
someone is like, no, it's
What from the
2x minus
alphabet?
minus y. And you're like, oh, I got 13,000. Were there even alphabets in the question? Like,
yeah.
You be like, bro. You be like, bro, what am I even doing here?
oh my god! Like people are
I
getting
agree.
2x and 2y. Like I just got 13,000. Like, and guys, you guys remember this? When we had story problems, if a car leaves this place going at this rate, and how many minutes will it take to
Yeah.
get to that destination? And people would be able to me, I would sit there, like in physics, for instance, when they gave us story problems, I'm like, can you just give us the math? Because you have to read the question and be able to derive the equations before you solve it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes
Newton's equation.
deriving the equation is too difficult. So you're like, okay, I
That's
guess I'm failing at this point.
That's actually the test. Being able to derive it, because
Derive-
you know physics, if you're able to derive it and you don't even know what to do, you can look at the units that's attached to it to know what to do, like forces, distance, something. I mean, what was it? Velocity, distance over time. But you don't know what velocity is, and you see something meters per second, you know, okay, this is the velocity. So if they give you those things, you are not solving the question. You're supposed to get it out of the question.
You see,
And then
the sharp
come and
kids.
put-
When they tell me a green car left the station, I'm still going to wait if it's the color is going to be blue when it gets there. Like, I'm not looking at the velocity.
please.
But,
And you know
but
the thing that
honestly,
kills me? The thing that kills me is like when they put a twist at the end. So like AY was saying, you can see velocity, you can see time and all that. And they're like, what is the energy in joules? I'm like, what? You can just keep it in the same units. They change it up at the end. Like in Newton minutes. I'm like, Newton what?
So
Like, can we
you're
speak English?
supposed to solve it and then convert it into
Ah, no.
And I think mostly these problems is really about how teachers approach these topics. I mean, like mechanics.
Well, I guess
simple stuff,
when you're that young, they want you to be able to read and comprehend what you're reading. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
I
more
think,
about
No,
understanding when
we
it
don't
comes to
want to
physics, right?
relate.
yeah.
Like, I
But
remember
give me. I'm in a hurry to go get some gobe or something.
exactly.
I don't want to do that.
Put the question in a case I can understand. Sometimes again, it's like they're trying to physics teachers in particular. They're just trying to be too smart. They
That's
will
your
ask the
case.
question.
That's your case.
So if a tree falls and then the distance and then at the end they'll be like, how many pascals of? There's only one Pascal in this class. Pascal, go and answer the physics teacher. Like, why are you? Hey, get up and go. Like at the point, it gets too much. But yeah, AY. Now back to the question. Now let me put you on full blast, Quasi. It's time. It's about to go down.
Anyway,
Yeah.
AY.
it sounds
So-
like a conspiracy between
know.
Kojo and Kwesi,
Now
but
I'm
he
scared.
just dragged me into it. Like
No,
I don't know
Kwesi-
what's coming.
Kobe doesn't know this, but Kwesi knows what is coming. AY.
Oh,
And this is why you're fully on here. Today I ran into something on the
put
internet,
you on the
right?
spot.
Where they're saying in the initial stages of getting to know each other, a
Mhm.
guy is supposed to make a move, ask for a young woman to go on a date, normally pick her up, open doors. Sometimes it's even expected that he pays and all that. What exactly is a
Wait,
woman
Again, he said when what?
in the early stages of a relationship, right? When
Mhm.
people are getting to know
Society standards.
exactly. A young man
Okay.
is supposed to, court a lady, ask her out, take her out on a date, often open doors, sometimes even expected to pay the bill and all that. What exactly is a woman supposed to do in that period?
The same thing.
Which same thing?
Like initiate dates, go out.
Pay,
Yeah, you
open
can pay.
doors.
Yeah, I mean, if you initiate it, you say let's go here, and you
If
can
you
pay
if
for
you
it. Yeah.
how many I got a question, Kojo. How many
Mhm.
young women? Oh yeah, like
How many times has she?
young women-
Ask her directly.
No, not just her. How
Oh, yeah.
many young women that you know personally, not from a movie, not from a book you read, personally, you know them, you know first name, last name, phone numbers, whatever, right? That open doors for guys or do the things that you say. Like, how
Opening
many?
door. No, I don't know anybody like that. I
But you
don't.
just say yeah to that.
You said you were supposed to do everything.
yeah, you said
No, I mean, you were just mentioning initial stages, like you call, you
Capitan.
test, you
El Capitano.
do
You're
whatever.
capping on this.
And if you can, if you can, do the same.
Okay. They don't open doors. How many do you know that will pay for the first date? Like, oh yeah, let me I'll pay it.
Yikes.
Just a couple of them. Like
First
Yikes.
date.
Well, give us a number out of
first
you
date.
know
Okay,
10.
okay, wait.
Okay, you know
First
10
date.
people, right? How
Okay,
many
wait.
out of 10?
First date. If
Mhm.
I I can't really talk for anybody, but if she initiated it, right? Like,
Mhm.
oh, let's do this. I'm sure
Yeah.
positive that she would be willing to pay.
Capito, capito.
Really?
Like,
How many?
El Cap.
How many? How many? How many
Mm.
people? Like, because we're trying to we're doing like a whole social experiment here, right? We're trying to back it up with numbers, right?
And if you're in
So
the space, if you're in the comment section right now, please let us know what exactly are young women supposed to do, and how many people you know do this. Rashid said it's a job to make up her mind to say yes or no. That's a good one. That's a very demanding task, whether or not she would say yes or no. Like, it can be very mentally challenging. So
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, but I don't know what you guys are trying to. So you guys are saying
it's just
in the
funny. We
initial
came
in the
across it, and
initial
it's just
stage.
funny.
No,
The
no, we're not
next
trying. This is just something that Kojo
We
saw,
saw,
and he
and
showed
it's
it to me,
exciting.
and we are
Oh,
showing it to you right now. Like we're asking you because you're
And
the
I think I
only
even showed it to you,
woman
right?
here. Yeah,
you didn't.
like
No, I sent it to you. I think I sent it to you
Twitter.
on Twitter. Yes, it's a very funny thing, right? Where they're asking, these are the things almost expected of a young man.
Oh,
And so, what are the expectations on a young woman when they're trying
Yeah.
to get to know one? And it's rather interesting. But that
Well,
was
what's the
just
expectation? Yeah.
a little game to put if you're on the spot. And you should watch the video
but I
because the
think you
young
guys are not
woman's
being
reaction
fair.
was gold.
You guys are not being fair to young ladies. You guys are not
Oh,
being fair.
we're only asking a social question.
There we go. There we go again. See, you just you just validated that whole thing. You just validated the whole thing, right? There's so much expectations from the young guys, right? And we only ask you one question: what is the expectation from the women? You turn it around and put it on the young guys again.
No, you guys
You're
are
putting
trying.
too much pressure on the girls.
The question you ask, you're trying to say. With the question you ask, you guys are trying to say, we don't do anything. We
That's
No,
not
no,
what
no,
we're
no,
trying.
no.
We want to know what
If you-
exactly.
we want
you
to
guys
know.
are trying to say
If
indirectly.
you can't read anybody's
You
mind
guys
here.
are trying to. You guys are trying
What
to
do you-
attack young ladies
No.
that we literally don't
No.
do anything in the initial stages of.
So
like,
what
No,
do you
no,
do?
no,
Okay,
no,
so
no,
what
no.
do you do?
What
Okay,
do-
maybe we are attacking you. So what's the
The
defense?
thing is, you're not talking to yourself when you're talking. She's also putting in time and effort to talk to you, to respond and listen.
Jesus Christ.
You see how she's just dying. She can't
Word,
even hold
word.
to say that
The
with a
word,
straight
word,
face.
word.
She's just dying listening to you saying that.
Yeah, you
But
guys.
again, it's not. We don't want you to feel attacked. Like when I saw it, it's like and that's why I sent it to you. I was like, this is an interesting thing, and maybe we can have a whole episode on it, especially when we get a lot more.
I think we should look at it from this point,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Sometimes the lady is just she doesn't know what is going on, right? So she's actually in the initial stages actually processing it, but when she becomes aware of what is really happening, then she can participate. Okay.
At what point does she becomes aware? At what point? Like, what do you
When
mean?
she's clear of what exactly is.
So somebody asks you on a date before you ask somebody on a
You're
date.
not clear.
No. Let me
You're
let
just
me
probably getting to know the person.
if when before somebody usually asks you out on a date, that means you met them before, right? It's just like you don't just meet somebody day one, let's go on a date, right? You've met them before, you've talked a couple times, and then they ask you on a date, right? So at what point do you think the lady becomes aware what's going on? Because you just said
Not like some people you can go on friends dates. You guys, please, you don't do that.
yeah, but if
You can't do that.
let me ask you, if you should
Kwesi,
go
you're
to
going
Ghana
in. It's
right
okay. It's okay.
now.
it's okay.
Because I'm trying to
you-
understand.
No, my guy is going
Yes.
in. It's okay. we're going to put a pin in this. I
No,
only
Kusi asks because if you guys are saying that
no,
when
we're not saying anything. We only asked a very simple question, and I think it's going to be a topic we're going to dive in deeper
Yeah, we
on
need to
another
dive
day.
into
you
this.
guys,
This is something.
I have a problem with how you guys sometimes think, right? You say, "Oh, I'm talking to." Is she not also talking to you? Like
Yeah,
if
but
you
I think,
Yeah.
listen to
while
the
you're
things.
talking to
Listen,
her,
listen
she's
to the
doing
things.
something else. Like she's
AY, no. That is not what we're talking about. We're talking about expectations, right? That are one-sided, like opening doors, like footing the bill. Those are the things we're talking about. Yes, you're saying when you talk to the person responds, right? It's not an expectation anybody has on both of you, right? And so all the things you both do, you can take those things out. It's what uniquely do young women do? What exclusively do they do? What expectations do we have of them? That's the question.
well, you can start expecting something once you make her know what is really going on. Like you guys are on the same page. Because
So if you don't know what is going on, and if you
in the
don't know what is
initial
going,
stages is you making your intention clear to her.
I know. So if you don't know what is going on, and a young man opens a door for you, you be like, close it, and I'll open it myself.
I'm not going to think he likes me or anything. He's just being a gentleman, right?
I like that so there are certain things,
Okay, see,
expectations for on gentlemen.
You are exposing yourself if you don't. You're exposing yourself for more questions.
More questions, right? He's just being a nice person. Oh, a lady can open the door for me. She's being a nice person. A gentleman can do it. He's being a nice person.
No, you
It's
said
not like
he's
you
being a gentleman. If he
No,
does it,
it's not like I expect someone to open the door for me
Nobody's-
once I get there. No, I don't expect that of you. But if you do it, yes, it's nice of you.
so what are some things that when a woman does, it's nice,
nice
of her?
of her.
That's what we are asking.
When a woman does, it's nice
yes,
of her.
yes.
Or when she shows like she cares for someone, is interested in, oh, what's wrong, how you
Yeah.
doing, you know.
How do you show that you care? How do you show that you care?
Wow,
Yes, can I help?
interesting. Wow.
How do you how do you show that you care?
Okay, if you're kind, kind is like, you know, being there for somebody in case the person needs help with something.
Being kind is an action, right? So what are the actions? Like
What
what
are
do
the
you, what do you
actions?
Anything
What are-
the person
you keep
being
saying
kind-
anything. Say something.
Oh, like
Oh,
cooking,
you guys.
like
It's okay.
cooking,
It's
like
okay.
cooking,
I
like
don't think this
kind
is fair.
gifts.
I don't
Like,
think.
Okay,
Yeah,
I- okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
really not fair. Like,
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think this is fair.
Yeah, it looks like we're bullying her. It looks like we're
Yeah.
bullying her. Yeah,
You
let's-
Again, this
You
is
guys are
something
not
we
being
saw on
fair.
the internet, and I thought it was funny, especially with the young woman's reaction. Anyway, go and watch the video and look at her reaction. It was funny. And when I sent it to Kwesi, Kwesi was like, "You're going to ask her, going to put her on the spot." I sent it to her, but I'm glad you didn't even see it because I already sent it to
didn't
you. So I thought you were going to be prepared for this. Like, but
No,
yeah,
I was getting ready for the show. I didn't see it.
I'm
No,
glad.
the funny is the video. The first young lady, her reaction is exactly what Afia's first reaction was. Like that, you look like.
This is
I gotta think about. Wait, are you really asking me that?
No, but
Yeah.
then that's not fair. I mean, I tell you people that if the intention is not clear, like she doesn't know, she just think you are being nice.
Oh, you
It's
are.
not
Just, oh no,
expected.
no. We you know it's just a joke, right? We're just trying to put you on the spot. You're not supposed to answer for humanity or womankind. We're just. But I found it exciting or interesting. The
Oh
questions.
my god, you guys
No,
are really funny.
There's too much for. Oh. No, that's true. That's true. We agree. We agree.
Gillian, thank you.
we're just trying to pull her legs, but we'll get Presla and the rest of the gang in, and we're definitely going to have a conversation on this.
Great.
the
So
expert-
this last one. So
Okay.
this last one,
Probably
since
has
I
the
went
last
to the
one.
barber shop
Yeah.
yesterday.
Okay.
So the tweet goes like, why does Baba they use hot towel? It be tends to despair where I get to. Hey,
Let me share this, and probably we'll wrap up on that note. But
Oh,
these
hey,
days-
I got one more.
okay,
Oh my god.
hit us with one
I
more.
got a last one.
Mhm.
The tweet said, "I'm nasty. He's nasty. We're Amala."
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Don't repeat
Hmm.
this anywhere.
um
Don't.
for my
Don't.
Nigerian
No,
for my
I'll
Nigerian
repeat it, but I'll swap it out for fufu and a benquine.
I would have issues with you if you do that.
what about American friends watching? What would it be like?
Chitlins. I'm nasty. She's nasty with chitlins.
Okay, I guess there's so many food. There's so much food to go around. I'm not nasty. She's not nasty with jollof rice.
Oh
That's
yeah.
a good one. That's a good one.
Not nasty.
So this has been our show. We've had a lot of fun putting AY on the spot in the last couple of minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't intend to make her sweat this much. She is sweating profusely, but AY, it was just
I'll come back for you guys. I will. I promise
please.
you guys. I'll come
We
back.
didn't intend to get you, but we hope you enjoyed it. These are some of the things we've been seeing on social media. That's been cracking us up. Today I had Kobe join the crew. Kwesi was back for the first time this year. This has been season 3, episode 2. Wow. We're gradually getting there. 7 to 2 episodes in, guys. Good job. For those of you who spend time to listen and share your thoughts with us, really appreciate it. Rashid, Glenn, Michael, Keen, Suleiman, Presla sent in her comments, Maxwell, Dachahine, and all those wonderful people out there. Obed, we really appreciate you spending time with us here on the Casa Podcast. Once again, from us here at the tribe, it's
Bye.
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 Have a great